Hey, what's up, Alfred? Morning. What a crazy move so far. Can this go higher? Can this go higher? I was looking at an area between let me look at my notes real quick. I mean, there's no price action to the left, so I mean, we don't know if but I'm gonna look at the reaction when price gets to around 24.75, 24.95. We're almost there. So we'll see how what the orb does. This is not a market that you want to short. Not right now until we see the confirmation of the short. There's a lot of people that missed this entry right here at 767, and they will aggressively buy this dip. With the news from yesterday, looking at the Fed Watch tool, the market now believes that the Fed will be cutting rates at the next meeting. Look at that, a 99.9% chance that we're getting a rate cut during the September meeting. We have a less than a 0.1% chance, but that's what people are speculating. And so this is why we're seeing such a big move in the market right now. So this is not a market to short. Definitely not a market to short for sure. We definitely have to have the market break structure. I might actually just we'll see about gold though. I probably won't trade gold until something sets up. I don't think something's going to set up though, and I'm kind of already outside of that time frame, that time window. We kind of want to get into a position around 7:30 ish, 7 o'clock, 7:30, and it seems like it already happened. So, uh, you know what? You know what I'm probably start doing? I probably might actually start. Hmm, I might start putting these Apex accounts to good use. I might. I may start copy trading them. I may use Tradeify for gold and use Apex for the Nasdaq. Copy trading no more than 4 MNQ contracts at a time. I feel that with these 300K accounts, 4 is going to probably be that magic number. 5 is half a mini. 3 is just not enough. I feel like 3, I mean 3 is perfect too. Well, it's not perfect. It's okay. But 5 is too many. So I think 4 will probably be that middle ground between being able to make money without having to rely on such a big move, but then also uh having enough opportunities to make my money back, being comfortable having red days because I was doing the math on it, and if I trade with 3 contracts, every loss will be $174. If I trade with 4 contracts, every loss will be 200 and something dollars, which is not that's not bad on the Nasdaq. It's not bad, especially if I have a 300K account. It's not bad, or not a 300K account, uh, a 7,500 trailing drawdown account. That's not bad. So I'll be losing $230 per trade. If I have a 2 trade rule, I have a $400 loss day. Yeah, that gives me about 30 opportunities to so really 15 days. If I have a 2 trade day, if I have a 2 trade rule and I lose all my trades, I blow the account in 15 days. If I do the, and I have to also take in trailing drawdown too. But if I do 3 contracts, that gives me 10 more opportunities. You know, that's so crazy. When you do the math, on things, man, if I do 3 contracts, that gives me literally 10 more opportunities. That gives me 5 more days. That gives me 20 days before I blow the account instead of 15. Mm. Hey, what's up, John? So yeah, I'm gonna probably start copy trading. I think I'm gonna start doing that now. Probably start copy trading 76 and 78. I'll, but I'll probably do 4 though. And I'm going to try my best not to oversize if I'm in a losing trade. I'm gonna try my best. I have to conquer this. I have to get over this. I just talked to Smith, and man, he's so disappointed. Mistakes were made. He made a couple of mistakes, and when you make mistakes like that, those tend to hurt a lot, especially when he says that he has a habit of making mistakes before the move happens. And he's in a personal account, so he was able, if he kind of stayed patient, not necessarily patient, but I guess didn't kind of allow, because Trump's tweet, after Trump tweeted whatever he was talking about with Powell, we got this drop down right here. And this is how you know that the market is engineered just to generate and take liquidity from retail, because we got breaking news, Trump says he's going to sue Powell. And we get this drop right here. And then I guess out of nowhere, the market was like, oh yeah, just fuck that. And then they just used the aggressive bears that shorted this thing as fuel to move the market higher. I mean, the market did not even pull back after the market just totally took advantage of the market yesterday. There was no pullback. Any aggressive bears that sold into this and did not stop out, dude, they're hurting right now. They're down heavily in their accounts right now, hoping for a pullback, but we may not get one. Now that the market believes that we get a rate cut, we may not get a decent pullback. So we'll see. I see a little range right here. We got 3 minutes into the orb. I mean, the question is, shit, does this thing go higher? Can we get much higher in this move? That's the question. Can we get much higher in this move? I know better than to short this thing, but I'm going to be cautious about where I get in long. I'm going to be cautious. And hopefully these bulls aren't so aggressive that we can kind of get into this thing safely and just ride it. $984. All right. So we'll see. All right. So if this is going to be the pullback, I want to buy. If it comes back into this range right here, I want to buy that. Actually, probably what I should do is probably reduce this down to size so I can start copy trading this. Start copy trading, getting comfortable with copy trading. Because at this point, these firms, after kind of doing some research and some soul searching, that's what these firms are. That's how they have their business model structured currently. They're capping payouts to encourage people to copy trade. And I want to take advantage of that now. I faced my fears yesterday. I've gotten over it now. We're just copy trading moving forward. Okay. All right. So we're about to get 2 more minutes. All right. So 284,000. So we didn't have a lot of contracts added to the market right now. 284,000 roughly. Yeah. So we're kind of under the average. Usually the market adds about 91,000 contracts in the first 15 minutes. And so we're trading kind of under that. It makes sense. We are super high. If you're managing a lot of capital, this is a lot. We had a big, massive move to the upside from the lows. No significant pullback. The bears aggressively being used to fuel this market higher. If I was big money, I would be sitting on my hands too. But the market has spoken. It wants higher. It can pull back, but it definitely wants higher. So the market has spoken. Gainway says order fills. Gain weight. I hope you're not short gain weight. This is definitely not a time to be short for sure. The bulls are definitely going to buy this thing right back up. I mean, we'll probably get price to kind of break the orb low here, but I know better than that. I know better than to short this right now. I know better than this now. Hey, everybody jumping ship? Nah, hey, hold on now. Now, everybody was telling me that I should go back to the Nasdaq when I was saying the same thing. I said, you know what? I just want to take a break from the Nasdaq. Let me trade a little bit of gold. Let me trade a little bit of ES. And everybody was like, no, go back to the Nasdaq. Now everybody wants to go to ES now. The ES is about to. So I mean, if y'all going to take this orb high on the ES, just be mindful that there is a trend line going across. The ES and gold, they do respect trend lines. If you don't believe me, you don't have to take my word for it. You can see it right here. ES and gold respects trend lines. So just be mindful that if you take that long, you're about to run into a trend line here. It doesn't mean it's going to stop. It means that we could see some potential resistance, maybe a slight pullback, but the market could potentially react here. Just be mindful of that. All right. All right. So it looks like people are trying to buy the orb low, but I'm going to buy underneath this range. I'm going to wait for the order underneath the range here. See, I mean, as crazy as this sounds, it's the tortoise and the hare. No, it's on the counter. It's on the counter. Yeah. It's on the counter. It's the story of the tortoise and the hare. As crazy as this sounds, the ES is the hare, and the Nasdaq is the tortoise. Usually, when we have moves like this, it's usually the ES that starts trending and starts moving in one direction. And if you're an ES trader, you're frustrated because you can't find a good entry when she starts. But the ES slows down. This is the ES just running, and then she slows down and she begins to chop. I mean, the ES has been kind of notorious for doing this. She runs and then she slows down, chops, and then she runs. The Nasdaq kind of does the opposite. She kind of chops, and then when she gets done chopping, she just runs like the tortoise and the hare. As crazy as that sounds, the Nasdaq is the tortoise, the ES is the hare. But there's definitely going to be buyers at 24K. I mean, that's almost a given at this point. 24K is a given. If these aggressive bulls allow price to even get down there, 24K is a given. You say you're long ES right now? Damn, gain weight. 396, 2396? Or my bad. I said 96. 936. Nah, I think gain weight trying to generate liquidity. I can understand why you're targeting this area though. I can understand why. That's the original. I actually had a well, y'all saw it. I had a limit actually down here to get in around like actually I forgot. Actually, I forgot. It was somewhere down here, kind of in the middle of this range. Using Santiago's 50, the middle of this range, I had a limit right here. Okay. Um, all right, so we'll see. Usually the market, kind of going off of the data, our orb data, the market for the last couple of days has been break and retest. So I'm going to wait for the break and retest, and I'll wait for the break and I'll trade the retest. If we get a move higher, because I mean, if this thing breaks higher, I mean, I think probably, I mean, we could potentially see R4, I guess, but I know there's going to probably be a lot of people sitting at 24-1, probably to take profits. I mean, we'll see. I'll just wait for the break and the retest. I'll just wait. Am gain weight. So, okay, well, let me ask you this, gain weight. Why are you short? Why? I'm curious to know. I mean, I put up my trend fighting gloves, as Alfred says, and now I'm friends with the trend. The trend is bullish. It's the market has been trending up on these EMAs. You have the 200 EMA, the long term EMA, still sloping to the upside. You have VWAP in agreement. Why are you shorting this? There's no price action to the left. You got the 60K chart, green dildos up the asses of all bears right now. Bears are taking 3 dildo candles up the ass right now. I wouldn't be short this. Yeah, I don't think gold is going to probably give me an opportunity to make some. Well, hmm, okay. Let me look at this real quick because we could see a breakout here because gold definitely held that trend line right there. Hmm. Gold held that trend line. Hmm. All right. All right. He says no wicks throughout the night. My chart never lies. Seems like someone's. But why? All right. There goes the break. Like I said, I'm buying 24K. Mm. All right, I'm in. I'm in. Actually, I forgot. Let me take the screenshot real quick. All right. All right. And then I'm going to record the trade so I can kind of see what happens with him. Record the trade. All right. All right. We'll see what happens here. So I got a 2-to-1. I got the MNQ contract size 4. Trade review. All right. So I bought the pullback. All right. So yeah. So I bought the pullback into a previous area of support for a retest of our targeting. All right, so we'll see what happens here, man. Hey, what's up, Santiago? And K-Trade, I'm not in it yet. Well, I'm not out of the water yet. I just had a feeling that we could potentially see well, I mean technically that was a break and retest of the orb low. Technically that was a break and retest, but I don't trust it. Like I said, I don't trust it. I think the bulls are going to buy this. He said ES. Oh my God, everybody's saying that now. Everybody's saying it. And so what? We should be ES anonymous now. It should be ES anonymous now. Let's actually. I'll look at the ES on the other on my other screen. I'll look at it on my other screen. You scale down. Hmm. Or were you trying to fight this? Trying to go short, Santiago? ES anonymous. We're all addicted to trading the ES, apparently. Damn the NQ. The real addiction is trading the ES. This is what I will say about the ES. Once you kind of come down off of trading the Nasdaq, the ES does give you a different type of high. It gives you delayed gratification. Instead of getting that consistent dopamine hit, ES makes you work for it. ES definitely makes you work for it for sure. Mm. Mm. Well, we'll see here. We will see. He said my side account won't save you. I'm actually in a gold trade right now. That's that ain't doing too hard right now. Looks like it's trying to come from my stop. Mm. Mm. I just got stopped out of that gold trade. Mm. Mm. I guess let me look at it, I guess. Mm. Mhm. Hey, mommy. Mm. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Taven? You say you don't scare easy gain weight. I think this range holds. I think this range holds gain weight. Or it could. I mean, it could break down. I think this range holds. Now, a good follow-up trade. So let's just say that this range doesn't hold, right? A good follow-up trade is I mean, if this range breaks, then I'll just kind of trade the turn and trade short the retest here. Because obviously the bears or the buyers are not as confident, and I would actually target the same area where Gain what is originally targeting, because I was originally going to get into that area long if we got the pullback, but we didn't get the pullback. Okay. Well. Mm. All right. So this is a big spot for the Bears here, and a big spot for the Bulls. I mean, if they don't. Mhm. Nasdaq playing with emotions right now. All right, here comes a big spot for the Bulls right here. This is a big spot right here for the Bulls. They got to kind of push over that. If they don't, then the Bears got this. They super got it. Mm. I mean, if they can get over that and they can get back over this 50 EMA, I think we should be good. I don't like the fact that obviously volume is going down. That's not a good sign for longs. And it's not a good sign if we're losing volume. But well, I will say this. I guess if I shorted the orb low, mm, I wonder. I wonder if I took the orb low, would the short actually work? It obviously followed through. But would I have gotten the short though if I actually took it? What if it actually came back into this range and then stopped me out? Yeah, just like a two trade rule. Two trades a day. We'll start there. Two trades a day. If so yeah, so my rule is if I lose the first trade, I have an opportunity to come back and try one more time. And if I lose that second trade, then I have to close it down for the day for that account. All right, so this is another big spot right here for the Bulls right here. This is another spot right here. That 50 EMA is a demon. It's a demon. So we'll see if the Bulls can kind of get back above it, get a nice strong close above it. Uh, we'll see. Get the EMAs to flip back to the upside. Then we should be good if we can kind of get that to happen here. But we'll see. The Bears are kind of getting aggressive right now. But hopefully we can use that aggression against them for those of us that are long. Congratulations to those that are short right now and winning. But unfortunately, we need your stops to fuel this market right back up. You got stopped on that Nas long, cave trader. 'Looks like we kind of held that low. $21. No, I'm not doing that anymore. I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna accept it and just come back tomorrow. 17, because I'm tired of this shit. I'm at this point. I'm just tired of it. Just tired of it. I'm tired of starting over. I might as well just do this for the long haul then. Tired of starting over. Mm. Mm. Well, I mean, if we can kind of get back over, if we can kind of get back over the 50 EMA here, the Bulls should be good here. We should be good. We get a strong close back above this EMA. We should be good. I mean, of course, there's going to be turbulence because I think what's happening right now is the good old classic. We're going to grind it until we're going to grind it. And when the retail come in tomorrow morning, the ones that aren't trading futures, and SPY or something like that in the queues, and they see that SPY is at 10 million right now, and they're buying this aggressively. The big money is just exchanging bags right now. That's all that's happening right now. As buyers try to aggressively buy the dip here, it looks like the big boys are just selling out of their positions. Yeah, I think so too, Cave Trader. This is more or less profit taking right now. Because we all know that bears don't have they don't have any drive, any objective. Every time they're given the controls of the market, they don't know what to do with it. They are notorious for failing to reach their objective. The bulls has just been completing their market objective and going beyond their market objective, while the bears struggle to even get halfway to their objective. We rarely see double bottom retest anymore. We rarely see that. We see probably like a small dip, maybe 75% into the move, not a real double bottom retest by the bears, and then the bulls just buy it right back up. You say convince myself. No, I'm kind of already I've already thinking about my second trade already. Uh I don't like how they're struggling in this range, and I'm kind of and I've already accepted that I might get stopped out of this one. It's highly likely that I will. It's okay though. I got a follow up trade in mind. Okay, so all right, it took 26 minutes Nasdaq, but you did it. Where's my took 26 minutes. All right, so this one is a loser. I got the video. All right. So this one was a loser. No, it's not winner two loser. I mean, I guess it was a winner at first, but then it was a loser. All right, so that was a loser. Kind of play back what happened here. I mean, initially this move was we got a quick 23 points in this move initially. The Bulls didn't necessarily, they tried coming into this area, but yeah, unfortunately here the Nasdaq played with my emotions right there. Made me feel that she was going to come back, but she didn't, and got stopped out of that one. So it's okay. We'll come back. I got a follow up trade of mine if we can get it. Got a follow up trade. Kind of going back to my original entry right here. All right, so this is my follow up entry. This turns into a loser here. Then, oh yeah, let's congratulate gain weight for getting his target. Congratulations, congratulations, gain weight. Congratulations. Enjoy your profits at the expense of all of us bulls. Enjoy your profits. Okay. Well, I am in this short on gold. I am on this. I am in this short in gold. Let's see if if gold is going to TP me here. Of course. Come on, gold. Come on. This is bullshit. Mm. I mean, I should be good, man, but I just hate the. I just hate the. I just hate that when that happens on gold, man. Damn. Mm, okay. I don't want to watch that. You said buying all-time high is nuts. Gain weight. When it comes to this market now, uh, gold. Mm. When it comes to this market, anything is possible at this point. Anything is possible. So the break and retest worked on the Nasdaq, so it was another break and retest trade here. You know, hmm, you know what I'm gonna start. You know what I'm gonna start. Actually, start take. I'm actually gonna start saying hearts over charts. Every time I tell myself, I want to kind of document how often this happens, where I allow my heart to kind of dictate, my trades for me instead of actually. Damn. Okay. All right. So we'll see if we can get filled here. And this will be my last trade in these accounts, and then I'll just kind of go to the. Be my last trade here. Mm, okay. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that, Cave Trader. I wish gold would stop playing with me and just whatever, man. Mm. I mean, it would be nice if gold would stop playing here and give me my target. Mm. Don't tell me, man. That doesn't make sense. Mm. Okay, I'm in this one. All right, this is my last trade for the day. My last trade. Okay. All right, so I'm in M&Q. Contract size 4. So I bought. All right, so far, so good. So far, so good. All right. Mm, mm, You said what? You said Ninja Trader must be my sponsor. Why you say Mm, might as well. Mm, we'll see. If I'm lucky, I can get that first target hit. If I'm lucky. That second target, I'm not gonna lie, the market might actually try to miss that. I find it very interesting that my second target is my original entry. Well, the overall trend is bullish. This leg is definitely bearish. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. This leg is bearish. But the overall trend is definitely bullish. It doesn't mean anything, but uh, I think gold is breaking my heart right now. Don't break my heart, gold. Say you love me again by hitting my target. Don't break my heart, gold. Don't break my heart. You were literally a point away from my target. How could you do that to me? When you walked out the door and you walked out of my target's life, gold, I cried so many nights. Come on, gold. Don't break my heart here. Mm. I'll just come back and look at that later. I guess right now I got to focus on this trade right here. Hmm. Well, I don't necessarily want to probably like 54.75 or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, right there. It says always breaks yours. uh, dude, I swear these instruments are really good at what it does, man. It's always the trades that you're not in that just runs to your target. It's always those ones. It's like, man, it's like the ones that you second guess and then you see what happens. Yeah, you see it run 10 miles a minute, 20 million miles a minute to your target. You're like, well, god damn, I should have took it. That's why I have a take all trade rule. I can take, I mean, losses hurt, but regret tends to stick with you and influence future behavior. So I don't want to feel regret. I'd rather feel the pain of a loss than the pain of regret. If you know, if it's going to hurt anyway, if it's going to hurt, I mean, shit, I might as well take the pain of loss because you know what? You lose, you cry about it, you forget about it, you move on. But it's just regret. You're just like, man, I should have did this. Damn it, I should have did that. This was a great opportunity to pass up, and that tends to linger. Regret plants regret seeds that grows into regret trees, and they grow. Let's go. Sorry, gang weight. Sorry, gang weight, but we're gonna need them stops. We're gonna need them stops, gang weight. Oh shit. We're gonna need them stops to fuel this market back up for us bulls. Maybe I shouldn't be talking shit. Right now, I mean, unfortunately for us bulls, it doesn't look too hot, man. Anybody that is buying this, it doesn't look too hot. Uh, we probably won't get a retest of these highs unless the market chops a little bit and then we can kind of push back higher. But the way that the market is looking now is definitely trending in the opposite direction. We got the price underneath the long-term EMA. So that right there tells me that this trade is less than a 50% chance of winning. I have a great entry because of where I bought my contract. I bought it literally in the middle of this range right here. So this is kind of why we're seeing a battle in this area because you know there's aggressive buyers in here. It's probably unfilled limit orders sitting here. I have my stop in a great place that invalidates this trade. Um, so yeah, for right now, the Bears got it. What the Bulls are going to have to do in this one is they're going to have to get back above these EMAs. They're going to have to get back above it, and in order for the Bulls to do that, they're going to have to chop this to the side and exhaust these Bears. And get these EMAs back on their side. Thank you. What the fuck? All right, so I got my target hit, but for whatever reason, thing put me back in. Whatever. Whatever. I got a 2 trade rule. Finally got my target hit on gold. That's cool. That's all I want. Great first day in this account. That's all I want. All right, we'll come back tomorrow with gold, man. Initially I lost my initial trade on gold, but was able to take out that loss and get a win with my follow-up trade. So again, my strategy is a 1 to 2 in all trades that I take. The Nasdaq is basically like a 1 to 2.5, almost 3 almost, based on how I set my targets up. But with gold is strictly 1 to 2, so I can lose my first trade and have my follow-up trade take out that loss, and I can still be profitable for the day. So if I lose 2 trades, I'm done. If I win 1 trade, I'm done. And what happens tomorrow is if I win my first trade, then it completely takes out. Well, it's not. Well, there's no more loss anymore. But I give myself more of an opportunity to win. So I'm just going to keep on doing that. I'm not going to over leverage anymore. I'm going to take the same size trade every time. I like blackjack, so if you're a blackjack trader, we all know that you double down on your losses to get them wins back. That's just how that shit goes. But I'm not going to play blackjack anymore. I'm not going to double down on the follow-up trade. I'm just going to trade the same size, follow the system. I have 15 days at least in this account. If I lose 15 days straight, which is highly unlikely, then I'm going to have to go back to the drawing boards and figure out why the hell I lost 15 days in a row. You finally got a winning trade on oil, K trader, dude. I'm like I said, congratulations, because oil is not making it easy to make money. Well, okay, so let me rephrase that. The way that I trade, my strategy would not work on oil. I'm looking for at least 90 ticks, and I'm looking to buy a pullback of a breaker structure to the upside, and then buying that. And I'm looking for 90 ticks. The same way I trade gold is the same way that I would trade CL. CL is not giving those pullbacks as often as I would like it to. Hopefully CL can kind of go back to its glory days when I absolutely enjoyed trading CL. But now it's a mess over there, and I can't deal with that. So again, congratulations on being able to trade that. Well, shit, gain weight. I mean, yeah, you got your targets already. You don't need it no more. That's it. Us bulls need to get back. We got calves to feed. We got calves to feed. Get out of the way. Go long. Why are you still short? Go long. Get heavy. This thing is bouncing. It's just messing with my break even right now. So I know I'm in the right spot. Kind of again. I'm kind of using Santiago's 50%. I kind of bought the 50% of this range. I just glad that I actually got filled. So I just got the 50% of this little range right here. And so this tells me that I'm in the right spot. The only thing is will the bulls successfully defend this area and hold? That's the only thing that's going to be the deciding factor in this trade if the Bulls actually hold this. Because if they don't, then we'll just see another stop run to the downside. And I guess Gain Weight will get more money in his account. I guess. At the expense of us Bulls. I guess. I don't need to watch this anymore. You know what? Mm. I mean, the real question is, if we get a retest of, if we get a retest of the orb low, will the Bulls? You know what? Bump it. I'm gonna keep my. I'm keeping it right where right where it's at. He said the hate is nasty. No, shorting the bullish market, that's being a hater, Gain Weight. Everybody's trying to be long and you're getting into the heavy or you're getting into the market real heavy. Short. You're hating on the longs right now. Being short. Yeah, there we go, baby. There we go. Uh, mm, keep on pushing. All right, I think we good, man. I think we should at least see a push back up. I will say that the orb to the downside, it worked. It worked. I mean, so far, uh, this is more than enough money so far. The orb short, I mean, the orb low is at 24.28. Right now, the low of the session or the low of this move right now, 932. So this was a 96 point move to the downside. So this was more than enough money right here. So huh. I did not trust it. I mean, my heart told me not to trust it, and again, I fell for my heart again. I fell for it instead of trading the charts. I fell for it. I just didn't trust that the Bulls were going to let this go like that. But mm, in hindsight, I mean, it was right there. In hindsight, I hate to see it, but I mean, you got the break, you got the pullback, you got the breaker structure, and the Bears held the pullback here, and they shorted it. What I'm more surprised that did not happen, I'm more surprised that the Bulls did not hold this range right here. I'm more surprised it didn't hold it and at least retested the orb low again. That's what I'm more surprised did not happen. But You said the ES is good on the long side. Let's say, oh well, I'm recording this trade, so well, the ES long would definitely be. I wouldn't trade the ES long, at least not right now, until you get back over that 200 EMA. We could still see a rejection on the Nasdaq. We're not out of the water yet on the Nasdaq. We're not out of the water. Uh, we're seeing the market chop. And like I said, the only way for the bulls to overcome this is to hold and get price to chop to the right here to get these EMAs to flatten out and then use it as support to push it higher. We still got this 200 EMA in the way. This long-term EMA. We got price underneath the 200 and we got price underneath VWAP. We are not out of the water yet with the longs. We are not. The bulls are definitely going to have to show some real aggression here. And then we got job data tomorrow and we have PPI tomorrow. So the market doesn't necessarily care about PPI. It does, but it doesn't. Uh, I don't believe anything with the producer is going to encourage Powell to cut rates. But that the job data tomorrow is definitely going to be in everybody's attention tomorrow because obviously that's part of the Fed's mandate is the labor market as well. And if tomorrow's job data shows a significant growth in jobs, then I would expect for a continue or a move lower, and I would expect the Fed watch tool, the percentage of a rate cut to go down a little bit. So we'll see what happens with tomorrow's job data. Oof. He said that he talks at 11:15 today. Trump is always holding his market up, man. You gonna sit on the sidelines? I probably get that if we can get the bulls to hold this and push higher, I can probably at least get that second target hit. I can see the second target getting hit because if 24,000 was the psychological level for the bulls, that'll probably be a psychological level for the bears as well. If we see a pop back up. All right. And gold was struggling at my target too, man. That's what's crazy. It was struggling to hit my target initially. Mm. Yeah, you gotta make sure that you gotta trade the high and do that. Okay. Well, the Bears won. The Bears won. They won. We'll see if we'll see if they hold this, man. We'll see if they hold it. Mm. He said, "I'm holding it," and Ninja Trader. You think Ninja Trader's out to get you? He did it. Gain weight bought, or no, gain weight selling. Nah, I mean the way that this thing is looking, yeah. I mean, if the Bulls don't hold this, and then we're gonna probably get a flush back down to we're probably gonna get a flush back down to about 855. I'll get a flush back down there. This is probably where this thing is going, probably like the 855 or something. Uh, Okay. Well, all right. So that's two losers. That's two losers in a day. I'm gonna follow the rules here. I'll just come back tomorrow. All right. Well, okay. So that's where did I take the original picture at? Oh, right here. All right. Well, this is another loser, unfortunately for me. Two strikes and I'm out. Two strikes and I'm out. Mm. Mm. So, I mean, initially, this was a good trade. This was it's a good trade. I got about, I think at the high of probably what 67 was the high. So I got like what a 25 point or about 70. Mm. And unfortunately for me, I knew this was kind of a trade that probably would not work because the EMAs was just super bearish. I should have took the damn orb short because it would have super worked. But I fought against the orb short because I didn't trust it. And unfortunately for me, I got stopped out. All right. I think it's 91 and 90. I think it's 91 and 90. And this is I love gold. This is seven contracts. 7983. All right. So I'm buying the retest here on gold. I'm copy trading 91 and 92. All right. No, you better fill that damn order, damn it. I know it touched. Wow. Damn, Apex, you're not going to fill me? That literally touched that limit. Yeah, that shit touched it. Okay, fine. I don't fill my order. Shit. I don't feel it. All right. I appreciate that, Cave Trader and John. Yeah, I'll definitely get it back, man. I think today was I may have lost $500 today, and that's I have to get used to red days. I used to have a mentality where it's either I was green or I blew up. Give me what I want or liquidate my account. But now I have red days now. They're small. I can get them back. It's not the end of the world. Congratulations, gain weight. Congratulations. Congrats. I'm happy for you. Let's pull the meme up. Let's pull it up. There you go, gain weight. Congrats. Happy for you. Nice. There you go, right there. Nice. Actually, Alpha probably did it. No, Alpha did a really good one. Let me see if I can find it. All right, so I'm in this gold trade. Let me take a screenshot of it. I'm in this gold trade. Let's see if this one works, or if I'm just on the completely wrong side of the market today. Let's see. All right. All right. So gold. I think I'm gonna start writing the reason why I got into this trade after the because that kind of gets into the way. Kind of gets in the way. All right. So asset, MGC, contract size 7, and at least a 2-to-1. Great place for a stop, I guess. Uh, all right, so we'll see. We'll see if this gold play wants to work out for me right here. But yeah, all jokes aside, Joe, congratulations. Gain weight. At least someone here was making money. Huh. Well, I won't take a follow up trade in gold. So I made money in the so this is an Apex account. I'm just practicing copy trading here. I copy traded my funded account earlier with Tradeify, and like I said, I lost the first trade, but I was able to get my money back with the second trade, and I want this trade to work, obviously. But if I lose this one, I'm just gonna come back tomorrow on this one too. Obviously, the market is kind of doing stuff. Well, it's not doing stuff. I guess it makes sense, but we're not getting the market to range. We're getting it to trend, and usually trending markets can get very nasty. And if the Nasdaq bounced, let me see if so I'm gonna look at the Nasdaq on my other screen. If the Nasdaq bounced here and worked all hard for my stop, 892. I want you to look. So for those that say that if you short the Nasdaq, you should also short gold. I want you to look at this chart right here. This is a gold chart, but I'm pretty sure you can't tell. And look at a Nasdaq chart and tell me that they're not being totally besties today. The gold and Nasdaq, their charts look identical. Look at a Nasdaq chart, look at a gold chart, and tell me that they did not just do the same thing. These girls are besties. Long gone are the days where they're not correlated. They patch whatever uh smoke they have for each other, animosity that they have for each other, and they said, you know what, we should be on the same team. We can break a lot more hearts by working together. All right, all right, Nasdaq. Shit. So Solo Trade says coin and all crypto stocks dumping hard. I wonder what the heck is going on. I wonder what's going on. I mean, well, I haven't looked at crypto. I mean, if it's pulling back from a massive pump, then yeah, I get it. You know, people profit taking at the highs. I mean, let's move on. All these instruments taking out all-time highs is always going to be a tricky. It's always going to be tricky for traders because nobody wants to get out, but also nobody wants to hold because they have nothing to reference to the left and you're literally out there. It's like when there's no price action to the left, it feels like you're walking in the desert with no shade, with no water, with no supply. That's how it feels. You're literally in the middle of nowhere and you just don't know when and where to get out of. So a lot of people kind of get scared. The big money is not up there with you guys. But then the market just keeps going. So it's like, well, shit, do you just wait for the pullback or do you try to get into this and try to get a piece of the move? I mean, who doesn't love being a part of a zombie rally? I mean, that's the whole point of being a trader. When you're just in a zombie rally or a zombie drop where the market is just grinding in one direction, it's an amazing feeling to be a part of that. Nah, game wait, we ain't trying to hear none of that. We ain't trying to hear none of that. You on the other side today. You profited on shorts. We ain't trying to hear none of that game weight. Mm, mm. The Nasdaq is now at my break even or my original break even. Oh shit! You know what? I didn't realize that on gold. I didn't realize that. You know, hmm, I mean, hmm, emotional. Can't even hold nothing. You said it looks like oil is about to turn into a losing trade. So where are you targeting, Cave Trader, on oil? I still don't know why you're. I still don't know why you're trying to make oil work, but hey, oil is definitely a one-sided relationship. That is one-sided. She's not going to give you satisfaction. And when she finally gives it up, you're not going to be satisfied with it. It's going to be all dry and shit. You're going to be like, dang, I worked all hard for this. It ain't satisfying once you get what you want. All right, gain weight. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with us today. I got through about 3 more minutes. We'll see with this gold play. So I'm kind of in the same situation in this gold play. Sometimes I have to realize I gotta. We'll see what happens with this trade. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this gold trade. Uh, the Bears have. I mean, like the same thing like the Nasdaq here. The Bears have taken control. Overall is bullish, but this leg is super bearish. And what I'm probably going to start practicing is if I see that price is underneath the EMAs, then I won't be taking any longs. That's probably going to be a new rule. If I start to see, this happening, because usually, the trades where you got the price underneath the long-term EMA, these tend to be very difficult. These tend to be very difficult trades, but this is a great area to be a buyer on gold. So I'm gonna take it. I'm I'm gonna take it, but it's a great area to be a buyer. You're dipping right back into that area or price broke structure. It doesn't mean it'll work, but price broke structure here. I was trying to buy the pullback in this area. It just seems like the bears are just having, or the bulls are having a hard time, buying this pullback. They're holding it, but they're having a hard time pushing back above. I think the reason is because they're waiting to kind of let the EMAs get a little bit closer, because if you're trying to long this, especially targeting where I'm trying to target, it's going to be difficult. So, trades like this moving forward, I'm not going to take these. I'm not going to take these trades where the EMAs are like that. Like, I mean, another situation is kind of like right here, where the price is underneath the the long-term EMA, and the market had to chop. I mean, obviously it was getting knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, but it stayed in this area. It chopped it until the EMAs kind of got closer, and then it kind of popped up above it and used it as support. So I think I'm in the right area though. I should be in the right area. But I think this is going to probably be a I'm probably be in this for a while. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't trade the way it used to, Game Trader. Back in 2020, um, oil was a great instrument to trade. It's how gold trades. Gold and CL traded very similar. It was NG that actually. So the way that CL is trading, that's how NG was at one point, where it didn't do anything. Like it was just one of those instruments where, man, I wouldn't use it as a prop account because it was just that inconsistent. Now when I look at an NG chart, it looks like it's like it moves. It's more consistent now. I think a lot of CL traders probably migrated over to NG because we used to nickname NG now go to jail because you got into a position, win or lose, you was sitting in that damn thing. You was sitting in that damn thing because it just would not move. It was choppy as hell. Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, it makes sense. I think what oil is doing right now is I guess it's since Trump is now the president, it's drill baby drill. I think now that we're pumping oil here in the United States, I believe. Actually, let me take that back. I wouldn't know. That's totally an assumption. I'm assuming that's what's happening. And I think that's probably what's affecting oil prices because okay. Well, uh with this loser, because I think this may tap me out. It's highly likely that it could. I'm not going to say that it won't, but on this gold short, I could have probably left a runner, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to just take a single target, just take my 9 points and get out of the market and just be happy with that. But I kind of taking these screenshots and watching the videos and seeing the patterns and similarities between these, like the winners, what the winners look like, what losers look like. The winners and losers, they do look the same. I will say that they do look the same. Mm. But all right, guys, that's it for me. I'm out of time for this session. I'm gonna let this run. It's highly likely that I'll probably get stopped out of this gold play the way that it's looking, but uh, this will only be, well, this is a 7 contract position, so this will be a $200 loss. This will be a $200 loss. So, but if I win this, it'll be a 600, or is it like a $600 win? Yeah, it'll be a $600 win, a $200 loss or some shit like that, $300 or something. Yeah, it'll be a $300 loss. So we can always come back from these small losses with our wins. As long as we keep it 1 to 2, over time, we can lose more than we win and we can still be profitable. So, with that said, we'll definitely come back later on tonight and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.